We're live.
Ring Bates live chat, episode 3, season 10. Guys, we're here. It's me and Nathan. I told you last week that I would have somebody new, and I do. It's Nathan. And
we go way back, so I'm not that new.
We got a lot to talk about tonight, and Nathan will have a lot to talk about because he is in this episode a lot. So don't leave us. Hang in there. We're going to tell you all about the new episode. We tell you guys every week. Comment whatever questions you have, whatever you want to talk about. We will try our best to answer it if we see it in time.
Right.
Nathan's pulling up comments already.
How do you make this pull up?
So you click that right there, and then you're going to go down here to the video, and when it loads, click comment.
Okay.
So click that right there, and then you can read them off, but make sure the volume's down. Guys, so much happening. Like I told you, in tonight's episode, starts off with one of my favorite things that we've done this year, which it was not this year, it was actually last year, but it's all getting blurred together because time is going so stinking fast. But we had a surprise, which surprised in the Bates family is nothing short of a miracle. Surprises are just impossible to pull off. But we surprised my mom for her birthday by letting her think she was planning part of another event. Then boom, we got there, birthday surprise. It was on, and it was great. But it was really sentimental. We had all the family there, and she was preparing for a big surgery that she was really nervous about. So we were able to pray for her, just have a big family moment before that, and you're going to see that on the episode. And then you're going to see something really, really cool that I got to do. Most of you guys know I have a beautiful German Shepherd named Duke, and when you get a dog like Duke as a puppy, you really don't know exactly what their personality is going to be when they grow up. Is it going to be potential for a working dog? We are able to do a lot of rescue that we love, that's charity work, domestically and abroad, and something like a human search and rescue dog would be a huge asset to our teams. But that's something you'll get to see in the show that we talk about. And I had a great friend of mine, his name is Justin Rigney, has a great canine program, and he really works with all kinds of dogs, not just police dogs, and just a phenomenal trainer. So you'll get to see me talking with Justin, and you can check out what he does if you go to my page. And it's really cool work that he does, but great trainer. And we try to see how Duke's doing, what are some tips to possibly get him to the point of maybe being a working dog, but he's really young in this, so you'll see that unfold. And then Nathan, tell us what else is happening in the episode.
Well, tonight we get into a little bit of talking with my parents about me and Esther. And
that's a big deal.
Me and Esther, we're moving right along, and things are going really well. And I'm so happy as we move forward this year. Is just amazing. So part of the episode tonight kind of shares a little bit with my parents, and we get a little more into our relationship and as us moving along, and when we first started having some serious talks with my parents. So I'm excited for y'all to get to see and hear a little more about Esther in the show tonight.
Yeah, so you're going to see those conversations unfolding, which are always interesting and fun to watch. And I don't even know if I was in them, so I'm going to try to catch this episode. I tell you guys every week, but if you're new, while you're watching during the show, you got something you want to talk about, you saw that was funny or whatever, then hop on Twitter and tweet with the hashtag #BringingUpBates. We might answer your question there.
I saw a question on there in one of these comments.
Okay.
Somebody said, when are you guys tying the knot with your girls? And so, Lawson, I'll give that question to you.
You know, I don't know how many people know, but I've been posting about my relationship with Tiffany on my personal pages, and she is really the best thing ever. I can't say enough good things about Tiffany. I love her. She's amazing. And yeah, I talk more about her on my personal pages. But Tiffany, if you're watching this, I love you. So, what else happens in the episode, Nathan? There's one other thing.
Well,
if I can't remember, we'll just have to let you watch.
We've got a little time with Tori and Bobby and their parents with Kate.
Oh, okay.
Which was
that's cool.
Talking a little bit about.
Hey, from Australia. I'm dying to go to Australia. My girlfriend has friends in Australia, and whenever travel is able, I am dying to go. So Australia is on my list of places. Thank you for watching.
Somebody asked how is little Esther doing after her heart surgery?
Yeah, so
Esther Faith.
She's doing great. I FaceTimed her recently and her mother. And Esther's a little girl that we raised money and sponsored to come to the U.S. for a life-saving heart operation last year. And God did amazing things through the help of a lot of people. And we were able to get that life-saving operation for her in Orlando at Advent Health. A phenomenal facility, great doctors who worked with us on that case, and she's back home healthy.
She's doing amazing. She's in school every day, involved in church, and she's back to life.
Hi from Alabama. Let's see. A lot of people always say where they're watching from. We like you saying from where you're watching from. It's fun. We get to see the different locations, and let's see, Wilmington, North Carolina. Love that place. Long Island, New York. I haven't been to Long Island. Nate, have you?
Yeah, many times.
Okay,
I flew a helicopter to Long Island from right here once.
Whoa. Please get married and have a big wedding, Nathan. He might do that.
Well, if you watch tonight's episode, you might see a little more about that.
He'll be talking about it.
You never know. That might be in the near future.
Yeah, so season 10, this is episode 3. Some folks always ask, how many hour episodes are in the season? I think there's 3-hour episodes in this season. So obviously we want to get as much content to you guys as we can. We love and appreciate you watching, keeping up, even these live chats, just being interested. And we love when we get to meet you at random places wherever we're traveling. You come say hi, so please do that. But it's a lot of filming for a 22-minute episode or a 23-minute episode. So we're doing the best we can, and UPtv, I'm sure, is doing the best they can with the
Lawson,
content.
Give them a little update about what we've been doing for the last 3 days.
Oh, man. So me and Nathan are not with the family, or else we would have let, the cool kids or the grandkids do this live chat. But we are in Arkansas, and we've been doing swiftwater rescue training with a team of Medic Corps responders that's the organization that we do a lot of our charity work under. And it's a phenomenal group, and their passion and goal is, it's really two sides, but one of it is here domestically when crisis happens, tornadoes, hurricanes, different things where people's lives are on the line. We send specialized teams to those places, whether it's pilots, medics, doctors, equipment workers. In this case, one of the skills we're adding is swiftwater rescue, because when you have places like Houston that had a big hurricane there a few years ago, that's a very necessary life-saving tool. So we just passed it, I hope with flying colors, and it's another tool to add to the bag to hopefully help people at their time of greatest need in crisis. And our goal is really driven by our faith, because of what Jesus has done for us, to try to be the best we can at being the hands and feet of him here on this earth. So yeah, really cool stuff. Nathan can tell you way more about Medic Corps and all they do to help make a difference in crisis. Because we got 5 minutes. Keep asking questions. How did your parents get interested in things like this?
How did my parents get us interested? I'll give you a little backstory.
A short one, because we got 4 minutes.
Okay. My little sister Adelaide had a near-death experience. And the first people that showed up to help my family was the first responders from 911, and it was a volunteer fire department. So we got acquainted with those individuals, and we started doing training in emergency services when my little sister Adelaide, right after she was born. So that's how my family got connected to the emergency services, and realizing, what an amazing impact it had on our lives,
tool.
And wanting to have that and share that with others. And that's one of the most powerful times to share the love of Jesus, when people have seen the reality of life-changing emergencies.
And I don't know the head count, but Zach served as law enforcement for 10 years. Nathan, myself, my brother Trace have served in law enforcement, volunteer fire, just in the community. And really, you can learn all the skills and get all the certifications, but if you don't have some sort of hands-on work consistently, all of the emergency medical response skills are perishable. You really have to stay at it and keep working to get better. So that's what we try to do. And
somebody said that they love watching my dad's church services. And
thank you for watching those.
That's amazing. If you ever want to watch, you can go to Bible Baptist Church East TN, and there's a link on my family's website, and watch my dad's services every week. And we love to watch them too when we have time.
Somebody asked if my girlfriend Tiffany sings. She does sing. She has a beautiful voice. She needs to release something. Who knows? We might.
Speaking of releasing something, are we allowed to talk about that?
What?
Oh, no,
Tiffany. Not yet. So anyways.
Keep hanging on. Watch. There's some exciting news coming out soon.
A lot of people are still saying where they're watching from. We've got 3 grand minutes left. Somebody's dad was a volunteer fireman for 20 years in Elizabeth, Illinois. Thank your dad for his service. Most people do not realize, real quick fact, 80% of the U.S. landmass for emergency response is covered by volunteer firefighters. When you call 911 in an emergency, it is not always a paid professional. Don't underestimate their talent. They are certified, they are trained under national standards, and they are there to help you. But a lot of these people just have a pager or a phone text message that says, hey, there's a motor vehicle accident on I-75, and you say I'm responding. And they show up, they give you CPR, they prep you for the ambulance, and they save lives. So we appreciate all of our emergency responders.
I saw a little comment on here. Somebody was asking about AJ and update on AJ.
I got a message from AJ's dad the other day. So AJ's a little boy. I have been singing in hospitals for years for kids, especially in cancer.
And many of y'all have seen AJ on the show.
Yeah, on the show. But AJ is a kid that I've really developed a bond with over the years and kept up with his story, and you guys have. But he's got a precious family, and he's doing well. He still has consistent treatments, whether it's chemo or other things. He has a very big number of inoperable tumors, but we're all praying for him, and he's fighting the best he can through all of that. He may even, his dad texted me and said he started, he might try out for a little youth football team in Knoxville. So let's pray that he gets that. I know he would love it. He is a huge football and sports fan.
Well, Lawson, I think we ran out of time. We've got to wrap it up.
We've got 1 minute. Ask the question, or we're going to... Dallas needs more water rescue people. They might.
One of the things that motivated us to add water rescue to our teams at Medicorp is when we responded to...
there we go.
The tragedies in Houston with Harvey, and realizing how much of a need the water rescue side was. So now me and Lawson, we're both scuba divers as well as swift water rescue specialists, and we love getting to serve with Medicorp.
Thank you guys again for watching. We love you. Shout out to my friend Justin Rickney for all the work he does with canines and dogs in East Tennessee. One of the top trainers. We'll see you guys next week. We don't know who will be in the live chat, but we know that it will be a new episode, all new content, and we will be here to answer your questions before the show. Hope you enjoy tonight, and until then, adios.
Have a great night. Follow along with Bringing Up Baits
on Twitter.
For full episodes, scenes, and exclusive videos of Bringing Up Baits, go to uptv.com/baits.